And welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show. Hey! Couple phone numbers real fast in the New York area. 877-692-1027. Anywhere else, please give us a call. Use 866-277-4WOW. That's 866-277-4WOW. Wow. What's going on, Anthony?
Not too much.
How was the trip back from Boston?
You know, I decided this time going up to Boston, I wasn't feeling very well. You know, I had the cold thing cranking last week. So I decided...
by the way, you spread it to everyone in the office.
Yes.
Jim Norton sick.
Harbinger of death. I love it.
Our own Ken Stevens.
Yes, good.
The only radio show that likes Ken Stevens, Opie and Anthony. He's now sick.
Sometimes. Earl is gravely ill.
And Earl has Ebola because of you.
I don't know how I gave Earl Ebola, but Earl gravely ill. Actually, this is probably the first day of work he has missed in years, if ever, here at this radio station. And he is indeed, no joke, in the hospital,
crapping blood.
And puking blood.
Puking and crapping blood.
We're trying to figure out exactly where he is and what room he's in. I think he's checking in or something.
He's all messed out.
And we'll have to get him on the phone to see what's going on. Because what happened to him? Over the weekend, he just got sicker and sicker. If you remember, he puked when Patty was getting her toes sucked on Friday.
Oh, my God.
Her hammer-toed, disgusting
I almost
toenail.
forgot about that. Thanks, Anthony.
So it turns out he was throwing up then, and then I guess over the weekend it just got worse and worse. And, you know, I hate to bring up the thorax, but, you know, he might have the thorax.
Does he have the snifflies?
I don't.
Ask him if he's sniffling.
I don't
if
think
he's sniffling, no anthrax.
He didn't even know where he was. He didn't know what the hell was going on. He is a mess. He was like that all weekend. He just started he was getting more sick.
Yeah.
Today's the first day I've worked at this radio station that Earl's not here.
Yeah, I mean, he would come in because he's got nothing else to do. This station is his life. Swear to you. Where's he going to go, on a date? You know?
Right.
What's he going to work around the house? No, he comes in here. He's been coming in here for years. And his first day that he had to not come in because he's sick, and he ends up in the hospital. I want an update.
But who's going to handle the public file while Earl's in the hospital?
What you want in this bedpan?
Blood.
The other thing about Earl, I know our mail gets open, but he gets more mail than anyone because he still gets all Scott Muni's mail.
Yeah.
He gets all that public file crap.
That we don't know what it is.
He has most mail out of anyone at the radio
Yeah, he gets like a stack that's like a foot high every day of mail. So, I don't know. See that old woman in Connecticut that died? They figured out that it was cross-contamination. Some letter that she might have gotten went through the same sorting machine as a contaminated letter. And that's it. Yeah, that's all it takes.
Poor lady survived 2 world wars, 94 years old, living out the last few days of her life.
What was her name?
And she dies of the thrax.
Lily. Some old name that, like, you don't look at girls now and go, wow, Lily, you're hot.
Just one of those names they've retired?
Yeah, like Bertha. We've talked about this before.
How about this one?
Mildred.
We're going to get back to what we started with here.
Yeah.
Know what name has been retired for many years now?
What?
Adolf.
Oh, well, of course. I think it might still be popular in Germany, though.
I don't know one Adolf. Have you ever met an Adolf? Seriously.
No.
He ruined the freaking mustache for everyone.
Ruined the mustache and ruined the name.
And he took one name out of the mix.
I think it was a very popular name. Remember Adolf's meat tenderizer? Sure, Adolf. That's the only other Adolf I know.
No one is called Adolf, though.
And Mildred, things like that.
Tilly, her name was.
Tilly.
Tilly?
Oh, Tilly? What is that? They'd call her Tilly. Hey, Tilly, 23 Skidoo. She's a hot one, Rick. Well, sure, Fred. Look who's here.
The French chef.
Hey, Frenchie.
Are you cooking today?
You broke it.
What did you make?
He made a
gingerbread house. We say, wow. Look at that. It's got our names written on it. It's got a roof. It's all gingerbread?
Gingerbread, yeah.
All right.
We'll take a picture of it before we destroy it.
Yeah. I knew you were going to do that.
Hey, gingerbread's pretty good stuff. I might have to What, you don't like gingerbread, Norton?
No, gingerbread stinks.
Gingerbread's good.
Gingerbread houses stink.
I'm going to have to rip a wall out of that.
There's only one thing during the holiday season that stinks more than a gingerbread house, and that would be a fruitcake.
Ugh.
That's the worst.
Fruitcake number 1, gingerbread house number 2.
Too bad Earl wasn't here to enjoy that, but he's in the hospital, gravely ill.
I could have picked a cotton over here.
All right, listen, so let's get back to your story, Anthony. So you got everyone sick around here.
Yeah.
Gravely sick, it seems like, because Earl, puking and cramping blood in the hospital as we speak today.
Yeah.
So then we went up to Boston for our little CD signing.
I didn't want to drive because I was sick. I didn't want to be in a car with my girlfriend driving. I just didn't want the whole car driving up to Boston experience. Been doing it a lot lately. So I decided I'm going to go Amtrak.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo. I'm taking the Amtrak.
Choo-choo-choo-choo. Did you get business class on the way home like I told you?
No, I don't even know what class. It didn't matter. It was late. What do I care? I got in some great handicapped aisle, though, where it was the seats and then a whole bunch of space in front of me.
Right.
And we could pull the trays from the back of the seats forward even further, put the DVD player on there, the portable DVD, and watch some movies. But it took, put it this way, I left the hotel in Boston.
I saw when you left.
About noon.
I went shopping for 2 hours and then finally got in my car, and I think I beat you home.
I think you did. Left at noon. We had to come here into Manhattan, pick up our cars, and drive back to Brooklyn.
Right.
I left at noon. I got to my house at 7:30 at night. So 7.5 hours. There is not many places on this planet that take that long to get by air. Like you could get, there's a pretty wide spot that you could get to.
You could get all the way to Seattle.
Of course.
It's 7.5
With time to spare.
Time to spare.
Yeah. You take the Concorde, you're over in Europe. There you go. So I took the Amtrak, and you would think more people seem to be taking the railroad these days because they're afraid to fly. You would think that we go, okay, guys, this is our shot. Let's step it up. We'll really make it good. That way, when people aren't afraid to fly anymore, maybe we'll get some of that residual. People say, well, that was a good experience. I'll take it anyway. They were late. You just see the big delayed thing in front of your train. It wasn't just our train. Everyone's train. Delayed. There's no one that gives you an answer as to why they're delayed or how long it's going to be. I want to know, did a bomb go off on the track? Or is there a wire that has to be reconnected? You know, there's no clue if it's going to be a 10-minute delay or 3.5-hour delay. There's just no answers. No one cares. It really sucked. And that's my personal experience with Amtrak. Thank you, Amtrak. I'm flying again. I'd rather risk maybe flying into a mountain.
Well, no one. I did Amtrak, New York to Philly, and my train was late an hour and a half. Okay, check out this one though. The train before me going to the same destination, Philly, which was an hour late, is now arriving in Penn at the time I'm supposed to board my train. You get it?
Uh-huh.
But I'm not allowed to board that one.
No, it's the other one.
Oh, no, because it's the other one, and that one's an hour and a half late. But I'm like, wait, can't I get on this one because it's here and it's going to the same destination?
Not your train.
Oh, they thought I was insane.
Of course, it's not your train. That's the one that was late from before you.
They thought I was insane.
Of course.
But I'm like, technically, my train is on time. Here it is. It's just a different name.
No, it's late. That was the other late train.
People were losing their minds, like, this doesn't make sense. So we're not allowed to board this, and it looks like you have room, and we have to wait for our train that's an hour and a half late.
Yeah. Right.
And they said, yeah, that's how it is, of course.
Yeah.
What, are you stupid?
So I'm not too hip on the whole Amtrak experience. I didn't bring enough DVDs. You know, silly me, I thought, one movie and then hang out a little bit, maybe sleep, I don't know.
2 movies tops.
You need at least 2 movies and maybe a couple of Twilight Zone episodes to get you through the whole thing. Just took forever. It's an awful experience. I shan't be taking the train again.
All right, let's go to Chrissy. Chrissy, what's up?
Hey, Renee, how are you?
Pretty good.
What's up?
I just wanted to, if you talk to Black Girl, can you tell my Ice Cream Girl says that she hopes he feels better?
Ice Cream Girl?
Yeah.
We know a lot of Ice Cream Girls. How do we know you?
Well, I've been in there twice, Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez? Oh, okay. I met you in the hallway there.
Yes, you did.
We're going to call Earl in the hospital and see how he's doing.
Yeah, I hope he feels better. He didn't look too good the other night.
Do you have a little something for Black Girl there, Ice Cream Girl?
I just think he's a really nice guy.
Uh-huh.
He's He's a very sweet guy.
All right, we're going to call him soon and then make his life a living hell.
Okay, you guys are great.
Thank you, Chrissy.
Love you.
All right, bye. There goes Ice Cream Girl from the Ron and Fez Show. Mark, what's going on?
Hey, Anthony, how you doing? I just want to let you know that I get on the next plane with European 2 hours ahead of time, and I arrive in Ireland in 7.5 hours.
Yeah, this guy could get to Ireland before he could get from Boston to New York, Anthony.
Ireland. Great, thanks.
All right. Thank you, bro.
All right.
Bye. Are we going to get Earl on the phone?
I'm trying to.
It is one step above a Greyhound bus. That's what John is saying, the Amtrak. It's one step ahead of Greyhound, and I took a Greyhound from Los Angeles to New York. Me and my brother, when my mom sent out money for airfare for us to get back from California.
Where you were visiting your pop?
We were with my dad.
This is a great story.
And my mom sent out money for 2 tickets on American Airlines for me and my brother, and my father cashed in the tickets and bought us bus tickets and popped us on a Greyhound for a whirlwind week-long cruise across this great nation of ours.
How long does a bus from L.A. to New York take? Seriously, a week?
Dude, it took, a week.
A week on a Greyhound bus?
A Greyhound bus, and that's without stopping or anything. I mean, that's being on the bus the entire time.
Was it at least the bang bus?
No, this bus, it was the dregs of society. There was a pimp that put his whore on the bus in L.A. and was sending her to a new pimp in Chicago. So that's the clientele that were taking the bus. And then she hooked up with a male prostitute who was on his way somewhere, and then they decided they were going to team up. And also there was an ouzo bum, some Greek guy that was just snotted on ouzo the whole time. And when he passed out, me and Joe and the hookers stole his ouzo and got hammered.
But it's really a week, and you have to sleep in your seat for a week?
And my father's great. He gave us like $20 each to get us across country in a week, which we promptly lost in the slot machines in Vegas trying to parlay it.
And how old were you?
I think I was about 14. My brother was 15, 16.
Yeah. Brother Joe.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, remember that, Joe?
Maybe I was 16. Yeah, you had to be about 14 years
Isn't that
old.
fun?
We, did you talk about Antoine and what was her name? BJ, the hooker?
Yeah, the hooker. Antoine was in the 70s. So what it was this guy, and he was just like Huggy Bear or something. He had like the hat and the feather. And he was putting his girl on the bus, like he traded her for another bitch or something in Chicago. He's like, "You do me proud, baby. You do me proud." And he kisses her, and he's making faces at her through the window. And the hooker is sitting there. She's going, "Bye, I love you, Antoine." She was white, but she talked black. And she go, "Oh, Antoine, you fool."
Dude, and it was Pepper May Bradley.
Pepper May Bradley. That was her name, Pepper May Bradley.
Pepper May Bradley.
Yeah. The hookers, the ouzo bums. It was fabulous. And then I fell asleep one day, and I woke up, and half my head was asleep. Like I pinched a nerve, because you can't sleep in those seats. So I pinched a nerve or a blood vessel in my neck, and half of my skull fell asleep for the entire ride. I'd be like,
palsy.
"Dude, my head is numb."
Did it feel like you had a stroke or something?
Yeah, I was like, oh, great. I'm 13. I had a stroke. This is wonderful.
And what about the nice looking chick that we were competing for?
Yeah, that was a girl. She was going to Cheyenne. And she decided to stay on the bus and hang out with us into New York. Thank God she did, because we got arrested when we pulled into the bus terminal in New York. And this cop comes up and goes, "Come here, because we're looking for runaways." So he goes, "Get your bags and meet me back here." I don't understand why he left us alone for a minute.
I don't either. I had that big open blade knife strapped to my hip.
Yeah, well, it turns out my brother Joe thought it was a fantastic time to bring back Thai stick in his baggage from California. So we had a suitcase full of pot, and we left it with this girl from Cheyenne while we had to go get debriefed by the police. And she was cool. She hung on to it until we got done, and we got out and grabbed it from her.
I was scared Essless, though, man. I
Who wasn't?
Busted.
And I'm like,
going away.
And I'm like, look, he goes, "Oh, I got to call your mother if she's going to come pick you up." I was like, "Yeah, she's coming to pick us up. She knows we're coming in." He goes, "Oh, I got to call her." Like, oh, all right, look, when you call her, say, "I'm with your 2 sons here who are fine. I just want to know if," and then your questions. Okay, yeah. He gets her on the phone. "Hello. pretty much saying, "Did you have 2 children?" That were, it scares the bejesus out of her. I'm in the background like, we're okay. Don't worry, man.
She never came to pick us up.
Well, we had to get on the Long Island Railroad.
Yeah.
And go out to Huntington.
Yeah.
What a great time that was. But that was Greyhound. That was, I tell you, the Amtrak trip, if it was longer, it would be just as miserable. Amtrak. Yeah. I'm sticking to the air.
All right, Brother Joe.
I never stunk so much in my entire life.
Oh, yeah.
It was back to New York and just give me a shower.
Do you guys get to get off the bus for a little while to stretch your legs? Maybe?
When they stop to pick up more dregs and let off dregs and whatever, you get to get off, stretch your legs, but you spend a week in your seat or in the bathroom in the back of the bus.
What a nice pop.
That's it.
Yeah, it was foul.
Instead of, what, a 6-hour flight.
Hey, you needed some cash.
The ouzo bums, that ouzo bum that just stunk the whole way.
And there's no
next to him, he's puking, burping, farting. The guy was just disgusting.
And there's no shower in the back, right? I don't know.
It was a week straight of just stinking and.
Oh my God! I would go absolutely insane.
Yeah. It was an onboard bathroom though, because it stunk to high hell too.
Yeah, the bathroom was just heinous, really bad.
2 days of ouzo bum dumping in the rear of the bus. It was effing nasty.
All right, Brother Joe.
All right, fellas. See you later.
Thank you. There he goes, Joe. TJ, what's up?
Hey, guys. You're bringing back some terrible memories from the summer. I took a Greyhound across from San Francisco to New York, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I was stuck next to this punk girl, who just kept on talking about how she would F her boyfriend with a spiked dildo. Dude, it was like a nightmare, bro.
Yeah, people that just won't shut up, and it's no way to travel. Maybe if you're going from one city to the nearest city, it's not going to be more than 2 hours. Like, I know a lot of people take that Peter Pan bus from New York to Boston. If you can't, if you can't afford it, what the hell? It's not going to kill you. But when you're going,
hitchhike.
When you're going 3,000 miles, man, a bus is no way to do it.
It was terrible. We got stopped in Nebraska and got stormed by state troopers. It was a nightmare.
Yeah, I'd assume it's a good place to find, criminals trying to flee.
It pretty much is.
City.
That's all that's on there, are fleeing criminals. And quickly, Tim on line 2's got something else.
Thank you, TJ.
Tim. Hey, Tim, what's up, man?
Anthony, man, what are you talking about? I went from New York to Seattle, bro. We stop at Chicago, different cities, man. Sometimes you have to wait 7 hours for the next bus to pull up. You get out.
Yeah, you know what? We never got off the bus. You can get off, and with your ticket, you could hop back on any other bus at any other time. You could stay there a month and then hop back on a bus and continue your ride. But I had no money.
But see, I'm assuming that L.A. to New York, that's boom. That bus is going L.A. to New York. If you're going to a place like Seattle or something, you got to transfer here and there.
Yeah, you did have to transfer if you were going elsewhere.
About. You get off in one city and you wait for the next bus a few hours.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, this one, and it stopped at so many places in between L.A. and New York.
And that's got to drive you crazy because you're on a highway and then you're taking that exit ramp.
The whole way. You stop. All right. And all you're hearing is smelling bathroom.
You take the exit ramp and it's like a 15, 20-minute ride.
Yeah.
Bus depot.
Oh, yeah. Just tack more time on your week-long journey. It's it was like a wagon. Like the wagon trains they used to take out west.
Someone wants to know how they switch drivers.
They pull into the bus depot.
And a guy will hop on and won't get off.
Change the dregs of society. And then, you get a new driver. They refuel, whatever it takes. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
It was something.
All right. We should take a break, Anthony. We're just getting started. Jim Norton in the studio. Frenchie's here with the gingerbread house. We have Richard Cheese and the Lounge Against the Machine Guys.
Isn't that what they offered the Nazis to not... take over France?
Exactly, yeah. So
please, do not take us. I have a gingerbread house. We'll get the butt of the rifle in your face. You French, I love it.
And we got a band today.
Yes, we do.
We'll be playing in and out of breaks with Richard Cheese and Lounge Against the Machine. They're setting up the guys, and they'll be on the radio next with us, so stay there.
He's a son of a bitch.
That guy's a rapist.
Opie and Anthony.